Today on the Cardinal Sports Network, your Lawrence Cardinals will be taking on the Stuart Country Day School Deer in girls varsity lacrosse. Now, starting in goal for Lawrence will be Izzy DePaz. And at the other end of the field for the Deer, it's Maya Dev. Getting ready for the face-off. Up in the air it goes. Loose ball on the field, and it's going to be the Deer coming up with it first. Deer slowing the pace down a little bit. I'll pass it over to midfield. And now advancing towards the goal. Cardinal defense there to block the Deer. Another attempt at a run. Shot on goal is going to go wide and out of bounds. It'll be a Deer ball. Deer put the ball back into play. Now circling around in front of the goal. They'll try and find a way through. Cardinal defense once again is shutting them out. Deer will drop it back and reset. Now taking a run in towards the goal. Whistle on the play. I believe that's going to be a penalty charge to the Cardinals. Deer with a penalty shot, and it's the first goal of the game as Allison Lee finds the back of the net to give the Deer a 1-0 lead over the Lawrence Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now the girls are set up for another face-off. Up in the air it goes as once again it's going to be the Deer coming up with the ball. Deer slowly advancing the ball. Now they'll pick up the pace a little bit. Moving over to center. So far, Cardinal defense keeping them at bay. Now there's a breakthrough. Shot on, no shot. And the Cardinals come away with the ball. Everman sends it down the field to Simpson. Simpson back to Everman. And a whistle on the play is going to hold up things. And it's going to be Everman taking the penalty shot for the Cardinals. Dev standing by at the ready in the net. Everman approaches, shot on goal, and the Cardinals have tied it up. Jessica Everman with a goal gives the Cardinals a 1-1 tie with the Deer, and plenty of time left in the game.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Everman out at center for the face-off. Up in the air it goes, and rolling across the field to see who gets to it first. It's going to be the Deer coming up with it right away. Here on the near side of the field, now cutting over towards center. Spin move, tried to get past the Cardinal defense. Whistle on the play before the shot. Looks like that's going to be a foul charge to the Cardinals. And Deer will be taking the penalty shot. Shot on goal, that was deflected wide by DePaz, no goal. Cardinals with the ball, working it down the near sideline. Pass forward. That one gets away. Loose ball on the field. And Deer scoop it up. Deer lose control of it, will quickly recover. Yeah, they'll drop it back and reset. Shot on goal, blocked by DePaz, and Everman takes it away. Now Everman racing up the far sideline with the ball. Now she'll cut in towards center, pass over to Simpson. Simpson gets double teamed, and there's a foul on that play, so it looks like Simpson will be taking a foul shot. Now Simpson puts it in play, but she'll pass it over to Kendall Jodoin. Now, oh, got a hit to the hand there. Hope she's okay. I think that was Haley Jodoin that had the ball. Let's see who that was. No, my mistake. That was Gwyneth Moore who had the ball, and she'll be taking the foul shot. Moore waiting for the go-ahead from the referee. Moore gets swarmed by a bunch of Deer. And she'll be fouled once more. So Moore once again with the foul shot. This time she tries bouncing it past Dev, but it goes over the goal. No goal. Cardinals with the ball. Everman runs around looking for a shot. Can't get the shot off. And now Kendall Jodoin will pass it to Simpson. Simpson bounces it over towards the goal, and Dev manages to get a hold of it. Dev's pass does not reach. Yeah, whistle on that play. And it's going to be Haley Jodoin with the ball. She'll pass it to Kendall Jodoin. Kendall hanging out behind the net with it. Waiting for an opportunity to try and put something in now over to Haley. Haley sends it out front. That pass does not connect. Loose ball rolling out towards the sideline. But it's scooped up by the Cardinals. And Simpson ends up with it. Simpson passes back to Moore. Moore can't get through the defense. She'll drop back. Pass it over to Kendall Jodoin, who passes it to Simpson. To Everman. Cardinals working the ball around, trying to break up that Deer defense. Still unable to penetrate that defense. Deer holding firm. And Charlie Corsos took a run at it but couldn't get through. Now it's back to Kendall Jodoin. She'll pass it off to Everman. Everman gets the shot off but does not get through. She recovers the ball. That was going to go over top the goal, and that's scooped up by Elise Humphreys. Now Simpson behind the net with the ball. Oh, good effort there, but that one just did not connect, and it's going to be Deer headed the other way with the ball. Deer's pass is a little too strong. And Kendall Jodoin comes away with it. She'll streak down the far sideline with the ball. Now passing it inside to Humphreys. Humphreys over to Everman. And Everman to Moore. Moore passes it to Haley Jodoin. Back behind the net to Charlie Corsos. Corsos is going to run it back around the front and pass it. Cardinals still unable to get in there and put another one in the net to take the lead, but here comes Simpson with a try at it. That bounce shot is rejected, and Dev comes up with the ball. She'll pass it out around behind her own goal. And now the Deer are going to send it up the far sideline, in fact, across the far sideline, out of bounds. It'll be Cardinals ball. Cardinals put the ball back into play. Corsos to Everman. Everman tries to break through. She's blocked by the defense. That pass going to be taken away by the Deer and fouled by the Cardinals. The Deer will get possession of the ball. Now Deer running up the center with it. Like Deer on a bit of a breakaway here. I'll slow the pace down a little bit. Wait for the rest of the team. Shot on goal. That one's tipped wide by DePaz. And the Stuart Deer will have the ball once more. Deer put it back into play. Drive around front. Shot by Sydney Amato finds the net, and the Deer are back in the lead, 2-1 over the Lawrence Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Ready for the face-off once more. Looks like Haley Jodoin doing the face-off this time. Up in the air it goes. And it's going to be the Deer who come away with the ball. Deer moving it down the far side of the field. Now they'll stop their progress and cross it to center. Deer setting up here, taking their time doing so. Drive towards the goal, thwarted by the Cardinal defense. The Deer will drop back and reset. Now here's a charge towards the goal. Shot on goal. That one does not find the net. It's going to go out of bounds. Blocked by Izzy DePaz, or deflected by Izzy, and that one is brought back into play by the Deer. Deer come out from behind the net. Tried to spin move to get a shot off, couldn't get the shot off, and dropped back a little bit. Cardinal defense right there. Now here comes another attempt to get near the goal. That one gets away, but it's recovered by the Deer. Deer will send it around behind the net. Charging out, trying to turn and get a shot off. Cardinal defense not allowing it. Now Deer will pass it back behind the net once more. Send it over to the near corner. That one gets away. And it's going to be the Cardinals coming up with it. Gwen Moore sends it over towards the center of the field. Everman to Simpson. And it's a goal for Haley Jodoin as she puts it in the back of the net to tie things up 2 apiece. Lawrence Cardinals versus the Stuart Day Deer.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
This time it'll be Simpson out at center for the faceoff. Cardinals rotating centering duties around a bit today. It's launched up in the air, and Simpson comes away with it. Now Simpson will cross it to Haley Jodoin. Jodoin heading in towards the net. She'll cross it to Simpson. That one gets away, and it's picked up by the Deer. Deer streaking down the far sidelines, headed into Cardinal territory. That one's dropped and recovered by Moore. Now Moore heading the other direction down the same sideline. She'll angle a little bit towards the center. Now Moore sends it over towards the near sideline where Corsos picks it up. She'll pass inside to Simpson. Simpson unable to get the shot off. There's a shot by Haley Jodoin. That was rejected. And now the Deer headed the other direction with the ball. Deer moving well into Cardinal territory, so far unopposed. Now they'll encounter some Cardinal defense. Shot on goal, that one's deflected wide. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be Stuart Day Deer's ball. Deer put the ball into play. Almost brought it out from behind the net. Now here they come. A lot of Cardinal defense there. They drop back and take it behind the net once more. Now Deer advancing around the front of the goal. Ball gets away but recovered. Deer at the top of the key looking for a way through. They'll drop it back even further. Looking things over, trying to find a way in towards that Lawrence goal. So far it's been a very close game. Both teams scored 2 apiece. Neither team seems to be able to break away with this game. The Deer have spent an awful lot of time controlling the ball in Cardinal territory, but the Paz has kept that goal relatively free of balls. Shot over towards the goal, and it's another goal for the Deer as Abby Chirick finds the back of the net to give the Deer a 1-point lead over the Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTBS TV.
Simpson once more at center for the faceoff. Up in the air it goes. In fact, that went well down the field towards the Cardinal goal. Scooped up momentarily by the Cardinals. Now Everman lays possession to it. Cardinal ball. Cardinals put it back into play. And Kaylin LaFlame will pass it forward to Haley Jodoin. Jodoin to Corsos. Corsos runs it around behind the net. And it's a shot on goal as Haley Jodoin ties the game up once more, now 3 apiece.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Simpson again at center, ready for the faceoff. Up it goes, and it's going to be Everman coming away with it. Everman running it down the middle of the field. She'll get turned away by the Deer defense, but she breaks through, and Everman puts it in to give the Cardinals the lead for the first time this game. Cardinals now lead 4-3 over the Deer.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
And it's going to be Simpson for the faceoff again. Up it goes. Swatted down towards the Cardinal goal. Everman tries to come up with it, and she does. She'll pass it forward to Simpson. Cardinals passing it quite smartly down the field. Gets all the way up to Haley Jodoin, who'll pass it out in front of the net. Oh, and a block there. Ball is recovered by Corsos. Back to Jodoin. Now to Everman and to Kendall Jodoin. To Humphreys. Humphreys passes it to Moore. And Moore to Simpson. Simpson back to Corsos. Cardinals moving the ball around, trying to draw the Deer out of position. Now Corsos runs it in. Whistle on that play, Cardinals ball. It'll be Corsos taking the penalty for the Cardinals. Corsos runs it forward. Shot on goal, and it's good. Corsos puts it in the back of the net to give the Cardinals a 2-point lead.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Simpson for the faceoff. Up it goes. Still loose on the field. And that's going to be Deer's ball. Deer put the ball back into play. Now Deer advancing down the near side of the field towards the Lawrence goal. So far unopposed. Now Deer with a run in towards the goal, shot on goal. That one goes wide. It's going to be Deer ball. Deer put the ball back into play. We're running around behind the goal. Come out once more. Shot, and that was deflected over the net by DePaz. It's going to be Cardinals ball this time. Siani Saunders is going to put the ball back into play for the Cardinals. Now Saunders running it up the middle. Now she'll launch it up the middle to Simpson. Simpson passes it forward. That pass gets away. Loose ball on the field. And Everman goes down while going after the ball. I believe that's going to be Cardinal ball. Everman puts the ball back into play for the Cardinals. She'll pass it to Corsos. Corsos running it in towards the goal. Can't get the shot off. She'll pass it behind the net to Jodoin, who sends it over to Humphreys. Humphreys sends it out to Everman. And that play is going to be whistled to a stop. Looks like Everman will be taking the penalty play for the Cardinals. Everman puts the ball into play, and she'll shoot it low to get it past Dev for another goal. That'll give the Cardinals a 6-3 lead over the Deer.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Cardinals sticking with Simpson at center. There's the face-off. And it's going to be the Deer coming up with the ball. Deer pass it forward and now advancing towards that Cardinal goal. That call's going to go against the Cardinals. It'll be the Deer taking a penalty play. Allison Lee lined up once more for the penalty play. In she goes, shot, and it's a goal for the Deer. Deer coming back to make it a 6-4 game.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Simpson again for the faceoff. Up in the air it goes, and Simpson comes away with it. Simpson plays it forward to Corsos. Corsos will cross it to Joe Doyne. Joe Doyne will take it around behind the net. Runs into a whole herd of Deer there, so she'll drop it back to Moore. Moore over to Simpson. Back and forth around it goes. Cardinals pass it inside to Simpson, who tries to put it in for a goal. That's going to be blocked. But Simpson fouled, so she'll be taking the penalty play. Simpson puts the ball back into play. Everman trying to make something happen inside there. She'll pass it to Simpson. Simpson turns and shoots. That's blocked. Good stop there by Dev. That one gets away. And it's going to be Humphreys coming away with the ball. Passes it to Corsos. Corsos inside to Joe Doyne. Joe Doyne can't hang on to the ball. And that's going to be a call against the Cardinals. It'll be the Deer ball. Less than a minute left in this first half. Deer put the ball back into play. They'll pass it across to the far side of the field. Now advancing up the far side of the field. Deer will angle in towards that Lawrence goal. Ball gets away, but whistle on that play. I believe Deer will get the ball back. And it's going to be Deer with the penalty play. Shot on goal. That one is deflected. And it's going to be a Deer coming back with the ball. They'll pass it out in front of the goal. And tense moment there, but DePaz comes away with the ball. Oh, pass going to roll out of bounds. But there's the buzzer to end the first half. So after one half of play, it's your Lawrence Cardinals 6, the Stuart Day Deer 4. We'll take a quick break and be right back with the second half of this game.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
If you're just tuning in, this is girls varsity lacrosse. Your Lawrence Cardinals taking on the Stuart Country Day School Deer. Score 6-4, Cardinals leading. And Simpson with the face-off comes up with the ball. She'll send it forward. And now it's Humphreys taking it around behind the net. She'll pass it over to Corsos. Corsos to Simpson. Simpson runs it out from behind the net. Sends it back to Humphreys. Humphreys can't get the shot off either. She'll run it around. Now there's the shot. And that one is fielded by Maya Dev. Foul by the Cardinals. It's going to be the Deer's ball. Deer put the ball back into play. They'll run it right up the middle, dodging a few defenders. And they'll cross into Cardinal territory. Now the Deer going on the attack. Slow it down to jog. And they'll try and set something up. Here's a drive across. Can't break through. Cardinal defense holding tough. They'll drop it back and reset. Now here's an attempt. That one gets away. And it's going to be scooped up by LaFlame. LaFlame advancing it up the near sideline. Make good progress. She'll send it forward. That goes to Haley Jodoin. Ball's knocked free and a little bit of contact there. Whistle going to stop the play. It's going to be Deer ball. Deer put it into play. Well, they stopped. Okay, referee says go back and try it again. And now the Deer put the ball into play. Advancing it down the near sideline. A couple half-hearted attempts there to slow the progress. There's a stop, and Saunders comes away with it. She gets overwhelmed by Deer. Well, hurt of Deer. Saunders not giving up. She comes up with it again. And now LaFlame gets it. LaFlame running it up the middle. LaFlame into Deer territory. LaFlame not slowing down there. Finally, she gets stopped by a defender. The ball knocked free. And Deer come up with it. Deer launch the ball up the field. They'll cross into Cardinal territory. Now Deer advancing towards the Lawrence goal. Saunders going to force her wide. She'll take it around behind the net. Pass out front, and it's a goal for the Deer. Emily Ix puts it in the back of the net to make it a 6-5 game now. Cardinals still leading by 1.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
It's still anyone's game here as Simpson sets off up for the face-off. Doesn't go very high, and referee says, let's try that one again. This time up in the air it goes, and Simpson tried to get it there. She'll scoop it up off the ground, and Cardinals have the ball. Pass over to Kendall Jodoin. Jodoin runs it down into the near corner. Jodoin passes behind the net to Humphreys. The ball's almost taken away by the Deer, but recovered by Jodoin. She'll pass it to Corsos. And Corsos forced out of bounds there. Cardinals put the ball back into play. Moore running with it over towards the far side of the field. Now she'll circle around towards the goal and around behind the goal. Corso still on Moore still on the move. She'll pass it to Everman. Everman cuts inside, shot on goal, and it's a goal for the Cardinals as the Cardinals will increase their lead by 2 to 7-5.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Simpson setting up for the face-off. For those of you just joining us, it was actually the Deer who had the early lead in this game for quite a while. And the tide seems to have changed. Cardinals leading by 2. Still anyone's game. Little misstart on the face-off. They'll set that up and try it again. And it's going to head down towards Deer's goal. Scooped up by Humphreys. Humphreys passes it to Haley Jodoin, who passes it to Corsos. Corsos to Simpson. Simpson to Everman. Everman faked the shot from way out. Now she'll drop the ball back to Moore. Cardinals take it around behind the net. Simpson out front. And Humphreys runs it around behind the net again. Now Corsos on the attack. She can't get through. She'll pass it over to Everman. Everman drops it back to Simpson. Simpson right up the middle. Can't get the shot off. Back to Everman. Everman with the shot, and it's another goal for the Cardinals. Cardinals now lead 8-5.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
That goal scored by Everman. Now Simpson setting up for the face-off. Everman lurking close by there on the edge of the circle. Up in the air it goes. And Simpson comes away with it. Simpson working through. She'll pass to Everman. That ball gets away, and it's going to be the Deer who come away with it. Referee whistles the play to a stop. The Deer recover the ball. Everman knocks it free, and she'll come away with it now. Everman to Simpson. Jodoin tries to scoop it up. It's going to be swatted around by a lot of different players. Now Moore with the ball. She'll pass it forward and right back to her. Moore sends it behind the net. Corsos over to Simpson. Simpson launches it out front. That one does not connect. Both teams scrambling for the ball as it crosses the line into Cardinal territory. And it's going to be DeMarco coming away with it. She'll pass it to Moore. Moore drops back and cuts across with it. She's got a herd of deer chasing her. Now, Moore passes it to Jodoin. Jodoin to Everman. Everman tried to get it over to Humphreys, but a little too far out in front. Going to be Deer ball. Deer put it into play. That play is going to be a whistle to a stop, and referee says take it back and try it again. Now Deer put it into play behind the net. That ball gets away. Simpson grabs it past Everman. Everman immediately swarmed by a flock of deer. And it's going to be a penalty called on the Deer. So Everman with the penalty play. Everman goes in for the shot. And that one is deflected by Dev. Now Simpson puts the ball into play for the Cardinals. Over to Corsos. Corsos runs around the front. I believe Corsos was just fouled. So Corsos with the penalty play. Corsos goes in for the shot, and Corsos will score to give the Cardinals a 9-5 lead. Cardinals pulling away with this one.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now Simpson out at center for the faceoff. Up in the air it goes. Oh, Deer almost got it there. Cardinal ball. Joe to Simpson. Simpson sends it forward to Everman. Everman back to Simpson. And back to Everman. Now Everman's going to run it over to the far side of the field and cut back to center. Pass to Moore. Moore breaking through. Ball stripped away by the Deer. Recovered by Simpson, who puts it in the net for another goal. Cardinals now lead 10-5.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
And Simpson right back out to center for another faceoff. Fresh off her recent goal. Up it goes. And loose ball. Everman scoops it up. Everman passes it forward to Jodoin. That was going to be knocked free. Jodoin recovers the ball. She'll take it around behind the net. Pass to Corsos, who passes it to Simpson. Simpson sends it across to Jodoin, who passes it to LaFlame. And LaFlame under pressure, she'll take a run with it and run it around behind the net. Pass to Corsos. Corsos runs it around the front. And we got the Jodoins with a quick pass. Over to Simpson. Simpson gets the pass off to Corsos. Corsos tried to run it in for a shot, but she gets shut down. That pass is going to bounce out of bounds and turn the ball over to the Deer. Now Deer advancing the ball up the far sideline. Deer now in Cardinal territory. Deer will slow things down a little bit. It appears the Cardinals have a little more endurance than the Deer, as we see a lot more running from the Cardinals, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Deer shouldn't be counted out at this point, however. Now there's a pass forward that does not connect. Loose ball up in the air, still nobody able to get a hold of it. And that was going to roll across the sideline and go out of bounds. Deer's ball. Deer walk the ball back into play. Now here's a drive towards the far side, cut back to center. And Cardinals shut that down. It's going to be a call against the Cardinals, however. And Allison Lee will be taking a penalty play for the Deer. Lee goes in towards the goal, and shot is high and wide. That'll go out of bounds and turn the ball. Well, the ball's going to stay in possession of the Deer. Deer walking it behind the Cardinals' net. Now they'll jog it out a little bit. Shot on goal. Stopped by DePaz. Deer recover the ball. DePaz hasn't seen a whole lot of action this second half. Glad to see that she was still awake. It's going to be Deer with possession. Deer once more trying to set up a play. Here's a drive toward the goal, shot on goal, and another stop by DePaz. DePaz sends it over towards the far sideline. And the Flame there to try and scoop it up. That one goes out of bounds. It's going to be Deer's ball. Now the Deer bring the ball back into play. Angling over towards the Cardinal goal. Cardinal defense holding tough, keeping them away from the goal. Deer will take it around behind the goal and running around in front. Shot on goal, and that one also blocked. And Everman's going to sprint down the field with the ball and bring it into Deer territory. Pass forward to Haley Jodoin. Jodoin passes to Corsos. And that's going to turn it back over to the Deer. Deer pass it over towards the near corner. And now they'll advance it down the sideline. Cardinals there making life tough. Deer break through and they'll move into Cardinal territory. Deer drop it back. Not a whole lot of urgency out of the Deer right now as they take their time passing it around. Playmaker Allison Lee holding on to the ball. Now here's a drive inside and a little bit of contact there. That's why they wear the goggles. But it's going to be a penalty play for Lee. Lee drives in, shot, and it's a goal for Lee as Lee makes it a 6-10 game. Cardinals still leading by 4.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Looks like Simpson's lining up for the face-off once again. Early in the game, Cardinals were rotating that position around quite a bit. Middle of the first half on, it's been Simpson all the way. Ball's launched up in the air, and Simpson comes away with it again. Pass goes a little high. It's going to bounce out of bounds and turn the ball over to the Deer. Deer put the ball back into play. And a flock of Cardinals block the pass. Loose ball on the field. That's going to be scooped up by Simpson. Simpson right away to Everman. And Everman is going to send it forward to Corsos. Corsos without the shot, but Everman right there to get it. Everman unable to get the shot. Loses her footing momentarily, but keeps good hold on the ball. She'll drop it back to Moore, who passes over to Simpson. Back to Moore. Now Moore running it around the circle. She'll take it around behind the goal and come right back out the other side. Seen this a couple times from Moore. Moore driving in once more, shot on goal. That one bounces free, and it's fielded by Corsos. Corsos gets the pass off to Haley Jodoin, who puts it in for another Cardinal goal, making it an 11-6 lead for the Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now Simpson once more for the faceoff. Everman right on the edge of the circle. That was going to be launched over, and Kendall Jodoin comes up with it. Pass to Everman, gets away. Everman recovers the ball. He'll pass it forward. Shot on goal. That was rejected. Cardinals recover the ball. That was knocked loose, but Everman scoops it up. Passes it over to Jodoin. Jodoin's going to run it around behind the net. Thought about the pass to Corsos, but instead Jodoin runs it right out in front. And she'll get the foul. Now Haley Jodoin on the penalty play. Shot on goal, and that one does not find the net, but it's fielded by Corsos. Pass gets out to Moore. Moore takes it wide. Now Moore trying to advance inside. Shot on goal. That one is sent up over the goal by Dev. Recovered by the Cardinals. Corsos with a shot, and Corsos puts it in the net to get another goal. Cardinals now lead 12-6.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now the team set up once more for the faceoff. Simpson again handling the duties for the Cardinals. Up in the air it goes, and Everman comes up with it. Everman over to Simpson. Simpson with heavy pressure. She'll pass it to Humphreys. Humphreys tried to make the pass there. It's deflected by the Deer. And Haley Jodoin able to come up with the ball. Jodoin puts it back into play for the Cardinals. Jodoin breaks through, comes around the front, unable to get a shot off, heavy pressure. And that's going to turn the ball over to the Deer. Deer put the ball into play. Running it up the middle. Deer angle it over towards the near side of the field. Now pass it in towards center. That one gets away. Loose ball on the field. And Deer scoop it up. Deer will pass it over to playmaker Allison Lee, who got the last goal the Deer scored. And Lee will get a penalty play. She'll put it back into play. Another call against the Cardinals. Lee in position to get another goal. See if DePaz is up to the challenge. Now Lee goes in. That was whistled to a stop before she could get the shot off. Looks like we're going to drop back and try that one again. Shot by Lee is rejected by DePaz. Now Moore going to put the ball into play for the Cardinals. She sends it up the sideline. Now Haley Jodoin with the ball. Jodoin advancing towards the goal. Shot on goal, and that one is stopped by Dev. Deer come up with the ball. And pass is picked off by Simpson. Simpson runs around back toward the front. That ball's going to be knocked free, and the Deer come up with it. Deer advancing into Cardinal territory. Now drop it back and reset. Under 2 minutes left in the game as Lee comes in towards the goal. Ball's knocked free, and Saunders comes up with it. Now Saunders working right through the middle. She'll pass it forward. Simpson digs it up. Pass to Everman. And Everman advancing towards the goal. She'll pass it to Corsos. Corsos with another goal. Cardinals now lead 13-6 with 1 minute and 17 left on the clock.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Simpson for the faceoff. Up it goes. And it's going to be fielded by the Deer. Deer advancing towards the Cardinals' goal. Still no urgency to it. Now here's a drive across. And the pass is going to be rejected by the Cardinals. Deer recover, but play is going to be whistled to a stop. And it's going to be a Deer with possession. Deer with a pass forward. That one gets away, and it's kept out of the goal by DePaz. Deer recover the ball. That call is going to go against the Cardinals. Got 34 seconds left on the clock. as the Deer will be going on a penalty play. Here's a shot on goal. That does not get through. And Everman comes away with the ball. Everman passes it to LaFlame. LaFlame sprinting down the far side of the field. She'll cut in towards center. That pass gets away, but it's recovered by Haley Jodoin. Jodoin up front. And Simpson puts it in for another goal. As the buzzer sounds, Cardinals are going to win this one with a score of 14-6. And after a close first half, the second half was all Cardinal domination. That's going to do it for the Cardinal Sports Network with our home games from Lawrence High School for the season. Thank you all for watching. I'd like to thank Vince Melendrez for working camera for this game, and thank you to all the cameramen and camera people who have worked the games this season. Thank you all for watching, and be sure to tune in again next time on LTPS TV.